As of today, March 22nd, 2012, I have lived with type 1 diabetes for half of my entire life. So I recently found the bracelets that they put on me in the hospital on March 22nd, and I found the paperwork from the day I was diagnosed. She has diabetes. Take 4 units of regular insulin and 8 units of NPH 30 minutes before breakfast. Blah, blah, blah. Diet, no concentrated sweets. Kind of crazy to think that everything that I supposedly need to know about living with type 1 diabetes is written on this piece of paper. I don't think so. If I think about the fact that half of my life has been type 1 diabetes, then you'd think that half of my memories are without diabetes and half of my memories are with diabetes. But when I try to think about life before diabetes, I don't remember a whole lot of it. I don't remember having a whole lot of meals where I didn't have to take injections. I don't remember a whole lot of days where I didn't have to check my blood sugar 8 times a day. I definitely remember being on basketball teams and not having to worry about my blood sugar. And then I distinctly remember being on basketball teams and checking my blood sugar before a game. And if the coach, and this was one specific coach, unfortunately, if she saw me checking my blood sugar before the game, then I wouldn't get to play for like the first half. And then I remember team sports before diabetes and always being put in the game and always being able to play. It's kind of funny to say that I've lived with diabetes for half my life, but I feel like I've lived with diabetes for my whole life. Oh, sure, I could make a list of all the things I probably wouldn't be doing right now if I didn't have diabetes. I definitely probably wouldn't be making video blogs. I wouldn't be a health coach. I don't know if I'd ever even have gotten into powerlifting if I wasn't diabetic, because my health and being so aware of my vulnerability and being so aware of how much it takes to keep me healthy is what led me to the gym and what led me to hire a personal trainer, which is what led me to becoming a powerlifter and competing, which is then what led me to writing my first book. So if I didn't have diabetes, I wouldn't be doing a whole lot of those things. Am I glad that I've lived with diabetes for half my life? No. I mean, I would have rather lived with diabetes for 0 parts of my life. That would have been a whole lot easier. Meals would just be meals. I would just eat food and enjoy it. It wouldn't be like this complicated math class. And neither would going to the gym. You know, that's like a whole different math class. I've met people who have lived with type 1 diabetes for 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, and they're as healthy as can be and as happy as can be. So 13 years doesn't seem like a big deal. I'm just excited that I have a reason to say, oh, I've lived with type 1 diabetes for half my life. Just because it makes it different than the 12-year anniversary, and it'll make it different than my 14-year anniversary. There's nothing special about 14 years of type 1 diabetes. But for me, 13 years, I can say that's half my life. I guess I'll make another one of these next year, and the title will have to be Half My Life Plus 1 More Year, because there's not much else to say about 14 years. Either way, keep on keeping on.